What is everybody? How's everyone doing? Welcome to today's stream. Today we're going to be showing some King Jeffrey versus Blutspur action esports or CWL esports action 5v5 all town hall 13. Let's jump straight over to the war here. Now we're not going to see a live hit for about another 20 minutes, but we wanted to go ahead and hop on and just go ahead and take a look at some projections, maybe go ahead and shoot out some ideas, see who's going to be winning this one. Who do you think is going to win? I'm rooting for King Jeffrey here. I actually haven't seen, I believe both of these clans, one of them is 1-0, that'd be King Jeffrey, and the other clan is 0-1. So King Jeffrey looking to get their second win, and Blutspur looking to get themselves their first win of the season to go 1-for-1 so far. Let's go ahead and pull up some war match stats here really quick, so that way we can take a look at both of these clans and see how they've been performing over the last week, and see if we can make any projections from there. So looking into the week 1 matchups, which were March 28th, or March 21st rather. This war is actually spinning a little bit later than normal. I believe it was rescheduled due to a few other things going on, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. But the week 1 matchup, King Jeffrey just barely snuck themselves a win, 10-10 on percentage. So a really nice job by them. They were able to go through and get that one done. Let me go ahead and see if I can find... Here we go. They were against Evros, and they just barely won on percentage. They had a 99% defense, and it was probably as close as it could possibly get. So definitely was super intense. And here we are, we're straight into battle day here. And again, we're going to see these live hits go in about another 20 minutes or so at around the 40-minute mark, and we're going to see them alternate between both of the clans here. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a ton of fun. Super excited to see the results from this war. Oh, I just realized, you know what? My light is not on. I'm gonna go ahead and get on this light because I looked at the OBS screen. I was like, wait a minute, why am I so dark? There we go. This might help things a little bit. Yeah, you might be able to see me a little bit more. There we go. Just a little bit, not a ton, but it's something. So it works. There we go. But looking at Blutspur here, they're playing out of Einsgate? I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna make an attempt. I made an attempt, did not go well. So we're gonna go with something else. Okay, so last week they went up against I believe 69 off. Maybe. Right? Yeah, maybe? Not sure. What's up, comrade? How you doing? Good to see you. Flashing those emotes in the chat. Got the Shine Clash of Style emotes. I like Clash of Styles emotes, man. They're pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Okay, so looking at some... Oh, wait, no, this is not the... Maybe it is. Odd. Hold on. Yeah, right now, King Jeffrey with a little bit higher damage destruction than Blutspur here. It's gonna be a good matchup. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. We've got about another 18 minutes to go before then, but let's go ahead and take a look at some week 2 projections for CWL. Let me go ahead and double check something really quick. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let me pull up the projections here, and we'll go ahead and take a look at what are the projections for these couple of wars. 18 minutes will start. That is correct. We're doing a bit of pre-game casting, if that makes any sense. Just to have some fun, just to chill. All right, let's go to projections. Here we go. Week 2 projections. All right, so the ones that we want to look into are going to be the and we'll compare the projections actually because a lot of the wars have already happened. So we'll go ahead and see what some of the projections were and whether or not they were right. Let's go ahead and pull these up over here. All right, so Nova had a 100% on Aussie Alliance, but I don't think is this esports? Yeah, this is esports. So Nova had an 100% on Aussie Alliance, and sure enough, Nova were able to pick up the win 13-12. So a lot of people got some points there. We had TD Perseverance versus, oh gosh, this is not easy to see. Let me see if I can somehow make this a bit easier for myself to actually be able to see it. You're going to hop in a style stream. You'll lurk back in about 18 minutes. Sounds good, man. I know he's doing some WCL coverage. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to seeing some of that from him. Okay, so we've got some... Let's see if I can... There we go. All right, so TD Perseverance versus Indian Warriors. Let's see how that one went. It's hard because I can't just like... Oh, wait, maybe I can. Yeah, no, I can't. Yikes. But wow, I mean, a lot of the only pick'ems that was 100% I think was the Nova one. A lot of them are pretty split. I don't see any demanding ones. MCS versus Deadly Sins, they're projected to win that a lot. 11 Original were projected to win a lot as well. But other than that, a lot of the matchups. Oh yeah, King Jeffrey projected to win 87% against Blutspur. So got the advantage there. Tribe Gaming expected to win 96% in comparison to Golden X Omega. So that's going to be a very interesting war. I believe that one already happened. Tribe Gaming versus... Let's look. Tribe Gaming versus... Yeah, no. Tribe Gaming were able to win 13-11. So they won that one just a bit. Got themselves 3 triples. Really nice stuff by Tribe Gaming there. Got it done. Got some claim flags popping up. 15 minutes left to go before we see some action. It's gonna be good. Looking forward to it. I think I think King Jeffrey will come through and get themselves a second win in CWL. Let's go ahead and see if I can. I wonder if I can find their esports schedule. I don't know if I have the schedules with me. I might. No, I don't believe so. Maybe not. I just realized I forgot to post my recap in here. Hold on a second. Let me do that in just a moment. I don't know if I can get their schedule somehow. King Jeffrey's schedule. You know, actually I can, because it's on War Match. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's literally right there. It's in front of me. Alright. Let's see who King Jeffrey have got on their schedule at the moment. Alright, we've got... Oh my. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's see. King Jeffrey, what do we got? We went up against... You know, how do I not remember? I literally did a recap for this. Hold on. Oh, I don't have permission. Oh, never mind. Okay. So, we were up against Evros, or Irvos. I think I keep saying their name wrong. Irvos, we were able to win that one just barely on percentage. That was our first matchup. Now, where is King Jeffrey? Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Okay. So, King Jeffrey. Let's see what we're doing. So week 3, we're going up against I think top of Korea, pretty sure. Week 4, we'll be up against J-Off, and then week 5. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, week 5. Week 5 is J-Off. So we got a pretty stacked calendar for us so far. It's gonna be fun. I don't know if you'll see me in any of these wars. I'm on the backup roster for King Jeffrey here. Again, also, as we have a bit of time before the attacks go in, we want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of CWL Esports, Vision Inside. They were kind enough to sponsor this league for us and provide a prize pool for the winning clans. So now these clans will have something to fight for, and you know that whenever you throw some prize money in the game, the competitive aspect gets much higher. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to win $100 just for playing Clash. Sounds pretty good to me. All right. Sweet, we are good to go. Looking good, looking shiny. Everything seems to be working just fine. I'm making sure that I've posted everywhere I need to post. And we should be good on the other side of things. But yeah, King Jeffrey so far in CWL Elite, not doing too hot. We're not doing terrible, but again, not doing super hot. We lost both of our wars. We lost to Hello For Now and Vitang. Both were fairly close, but I mean, in all honesty, we just underperformed from our normal performance. Like, we're a lot better than what we did in those 2 wars. 100%. I think we could do a lot better than that. And we have the capability. It's just, it didn't come through for us. Which, I mean, Vitang got all their attacks in early, so we knew that, okay, this is the bar that we have to meet. We have to get to this bar, and that's it. There's no in between. We have to do that. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough. Well, I think who are we up against next week or this week? We are Blood and Soul. Yeah, Blood and Soul, the people who beat INTZ. So that's gonna be a very interesting war there. Blood and Soul again. They were underestimated that first war, and they came through and won it. So they're gonna be bringing the thunder. So we're gonna get ready to bring our lightning to combat it, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Now. When is that? Well, that's this Saturday. Yeah, and we've got a bunch of SCCWL teams for King Jeffrey. We've got a bunch of teams in. We've got some in King of Nukes. We've got a bunch of Town Halls 11s and 12s and other clans. We've got King Jeffrey looking to get promoted to Champions 1 again. We got boosted up to Champs 1, but then we got demoted due to it was a pretty off season from a lot of the members in the roster. But we're looking to get promoted and shoot back up there, and yeah, it should be fun. Looking forward to it. I'm ready to get some 3-stars in. I was robbed for my 3 stars last week. I was in 2 wars that week. I was in a Proc WWL war, which they were able to win that one, which is huge. Huge shout out to Proc for getting that one done. For those of you who don't know, King Jeffrey partnered with Proc and LP4 to do these massive breakdowns for Town Hall 13s. Any tips for a Town Hall 8? Fundamental tips would be don't rush your Town Hall. Obviously, that's a pretty obvious one. Hogs are your best friend. Don't be afraid to use hogs. They're pretty strong. I would recommend it. Those 2 are probably the biggest ones. Max your king as soon as possible. He's pretty helpful. That's really it. I mean, just focus on those 2 things and you'll be good to go. Goho OP, 100%. 100%. Goho is pretty strong. All right, we are nearing the final 10 minutes till we see a first live hit go in. I believe King Jeffrey will be going in first, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe they are the home team, or the yeah, no, they're the away team, because they were the home team last week. I'm not positive. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So it should be fun, and hoping to see some Super Troop action this war as well. Not positive as to whether or not we're going to see it. Some of these King Jeffrey members might be saving their Super Troops for the SCCWL. You already maxed your king? Nice. There you go. So you're already on track. Max those Hog Riders next. Those are huge. And then once you're maxed out, shoot straight to Town Hall 9. You never use hogs? I'd recommend it, baby dog. Hogs are pretty strong at Town Hall 8. They can get a lot done. But again, here's the lineups from both sides. And again, if you want to check the lineup even more, I've got it below on the stats right there for you guys to take a look at. Got a pretty stacked lineup over in King Jeffrey. Got a lot of main guys in here. Looking forward to an awesome war. Now let's hope we can see some 3-stars, because we had a lot of hits last war, in the last King Jeffrey war, that were really, really close, but just barely didn't get through. They were super, super close, but didn't happen for them. So let's hope and see if they can connect with some of these wars here, or with some of these hits in this war. But yeah, I was robbed of some triples last week, man. I had a 98 and a 97% time fail in the King Jeffrey versus Vitang war, and then I had a pretty awful first raid in the Proc war. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty bad. Things did not go my way. My blimp decided to die on me, and so there was that. And then my second hit, I failed it because Yeti Mites don't lure Clan Castle troops anymore. And I completely forgot. And I went into my hit going, yeah, those Yeti Mites will lure the Clan Castle. And they didn't. The Yeti Mites from the blimp did not lure the CC. And so it stalled my troops in the middle. And so I lost that one. Robbed. But, you know, good learning experience from both of those wars. Some really tough bases. I mean, my goodness, man. Ever since I got involved with King Jeffrey, the bases that I'm hitting and the kind of planning that I've got to do is probably some of the most intense planning I've ever had in this game, ever. You have a Dark Elixir room, but I don't know if you should use it when you get to Tunnel 9. I would use it when you get to 9 only if you max that storage first. Just because of the Dark Rune, you can get a lot of value out of that thing if you use it correctly. So I'd recommend just saving it for now. You're not going to need it a ton at Town Hall 8. Just save it for Town Hall 9 when you can get those storages upgraded and get those heroes moving. Which, by the way, baby dog, we've had a huge reduction in the wall cost and the hero cost at Town Hall 9. So it should be a lot easier to get through it than previously before. It's crazy to think that back in, what was it, 2015, 2014, the Town Hall 9 max level walls were 3 million apiece. to upgrade, but now they're 1 million apiece. That is insane to think about. It's so cheap in comparison to what it was before, and it honestly makes me smile, because it's like, you know, the game is actually going to get easier to progress through, and so more people will start getting up to the Town Hall 13 level, which is just fantastic. That's what we love to see. We want to see more of this esports action from these guys, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. You'd save it for 9. Yeah, I agree with Comrade. You're probably better off doing that whenever you can do 2 hero upgrades at once, and also do a lot of new Dark Elixir troops. Because at Town Hall 8, you only have the Minion and Hog Rider. No, wait, no, you have more at Town Hall 8. Or you have the Minion, the Hog Rider, the Valkyrie, and the Golem. But when you get to Town Hall 9, you get the Lava Hounds, which suck up a lot of Elixir, and you've got all the new levels for the Dark Elixir troops. And at 9, that's a big DE storage upgrade. Yeah, 100%. So Baby Dog, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. It is much appreciated. I see him. I see all the KJ guys in the voice. They're ready to go. 5 minutes remaining. Oh boy, the suspense. It's amazing. This song is not fitting for the... Hold on. How do I... See, now the only issue with YouTube is that right now I'm doing a lot of non-copyright music, just because I've had my stream taken down before for having copyrighted music, and like, I'm okay with the demonetization, but the real problem is whenever my stream gets taken down and I can't use any of the footage from it. That is off of YouTube. On Twitch I can play whatever music I want, but on YouTube I can only play free or non-copyright music. And I mean, some music is okay, you can still play it and get demonetized, and that's fine. But there's just a few songs out there that are like, will block the entire video itself, and it's happened several times to the point where now I just don't want to take the risk anymore. Because the thing is what I will most likely do is make a recap of this war, and so I'm gonna need that stream archive. I don't know if you guys saw the last recap that we did for the King Jeffrey War, but that's what I'm looking to do, something similar to that. Alrighty. Oh, I'm excited for some of these hits, man. It's gonna be a good war. I think we'll see some triples from King Jeffrey this war. That's what I'm hoping for. And again, I try and stream as biased as as non-biased as possible, but I mean King Jeffrey's my clan. I think it's pretty clear which side of the spectrum I'm on. I'm one of their streamers in the clan. Not only do I play for them, but I also try and do as much media coverage as possible for them, because again, I want to give them that exposure and possibly get some more people in. Which, by the way, if you want to join King Jeffrey, there's all the links for that there. You're just going to apply directly through Discord. You'll join our Discord, and then you'll talk with a recruiter from there. Just got to fill out a form and basically just let us know a little bit about yourself, and you're set. Good to go. All right. Now I'm wondering who's going to go first on either lineup. You joined, said hi, and left. Fair enough, Squid. You do you, man. You do you. Whatever floats your boat. Flashing some of those little gordita emotes out there. I like those emotes. Those are cute. Oh, which, by the way, if you're a tier 1 sub, you've got the King Jeffrey emotes. They're pretty beautiful. Gotta love them. They're not showing up for me for some reason. I don't know why. They should be. At least not on Twitch. I think that's just because, yeah, it's just client side for me. But if you got that tier 1 sub, feel free to flash out those emotes there. You double 6-packed an SK. Ooh. Squid. Not gonna lie. It's pretty good. What's up, Captain? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Captain thought he could call out Squid. Nope. Squid comes back. Yeah, I double 6-pack. What do you mean? I'm like amazing. I'm too good. No one can stop me. You can't do it. Gotta love it. SV, I'm guessing a sniper victory, if I'm right. Or yeah, right? Yeah? No? Yeah, sniper victory. Look at me go. Look at me. I'm in the loop. I know exactly what's going on. No, I really don't. I know some of what's going on, but not a lot. All right. We got some of the new I don't know who decided to do this, but basically now we've got a massive like esports calendar, which is the most helpful thing on the planet, because now literally every single war is posted right there. So now I can see which ones like I can try and go for and stream, and then go from there. It's beautiful. Gotta love it. All right. But yeah, ideally I'm gonna try and cover BRG makes it nice. Oh yeah, 100%. He makes it so easy. It's so amazing. But yeah, my main priority is covering as much of the esports action as possible from the family of clans that I'm in. Also the pick'em system. Oh yeah, the pick'em system is great. Love it. So that means that I'm going to be streaming for King Jeffrey, for Killzone. I believe LP4 Proc is another team. I haven't done any streaming for them, but I plan to at some point. What's up, Booksy? How you doing? Flashing those unicorn emotes out there. Best of luck to King Jeffrey in this war. We're going to see some triples from King Jeffrey. I know we are. Chris is probably going to pull in some crazy triple wall break with the new wall breakers and get a, I don't know, he's going to get a 3-star bet. Zeus cheering for Blutspur. Fair enough, fair enough. Imagine making it so it automatically counts all the pick'ems and makes the scores. I mean, technically, well, I'm guessing he's using a lot of Excel spreadsheets. That's probably what it is. Lots of Excel. That's what I think. But I mean, man, if it was automatic, like that'd have to be like a program. Like you'd have to design a program. We see a lot of 1-stars from King Jeffrey. Yeah, we might Zeus. You never know. We'll see what happens. I'm predicting a KJ win today, but I mean, you never know. We've seen some crazy stuff. Week 1 of CWL was insane. We saw some of the biggest upsets I've ever seen, ever. Like there were so many upsets and so many unpredictable things that happened that like it clearly proved that like you cannot like clearly predict everything. Mendic is going straight in. He wants it. He's going in on Toby. Let's see what he can do here. Gonna be bringing the Yetis. They're looking to Yeti smash this base. Let's see where he's going to start this Warden Walk. Going to start over by the 12 o'clock side. Wow, just going straight into it. Didn't even give us time to get ready. Going to start with that Warden Walk over at about the left of the 12 o'clock side here. And he's going to allow that Warden. Is he going to Warden Walk the Town Hall? I think he's planning on Warden Walking this Town Hall. But I'm not too sure just yet. If he's Warden Walking the Town Hall, he's going to need to use a Rage spell. And I think he knows that. He has 3 jump spells rather than bringing the Quake. So argues that he has a little bit more value with the jumps. No, he's not Warden Walking the Town Hall. Just planning on going straight in. Here comes the King from the left side, but the Warden's going to go with the King. Not ideal. He wanted that Warden to stay with the Yetis. Has to drop all of the Yetis in so that way the Warden stays with them. Healers will get targeted by the air defense there. Not ideal. However, everything's going to start slowly moving in. King is locked onto by the single. Pops the ability. Now that King's going to join up, but not before he goes down due to the single. Hasn't dropped. No, the Queen is already in. My bad. Everything's going through, popping the Warden ability. They're going to get through that Town Hall. Absolutely no issues there. And they're going to get slowed down due to those Ice Golems. Everything going to stay just healthy, just fine due to that Warden ability there. Upgrade your Seeking Air Mines. They're not taking down the healers in one shot. Oh no, OP base. Everything's running through. Ice Golems will slow things down just a little bit, and that Eagle will get a couple of shots off, but now he's got all of those Yetis in the center, hoping to clear through the rest of the space. Has the Royal Champion still in hand that he's going to use with these Hog Riders going into the back end of the base. Now, they've left up this single target Inferno over by 9 o'clock, and that could pose a few issues for him near the back end of this raid. 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go. I don't think time is going to be a huge issue at this point, but it really will come down to the amount of troops he has left. And in all honesty, a lot of them have faded out, and now he's kind of thinning out and lost his momentum near the back end of the base. Still has the Queen ability, so going to use that to get through the King here. But this scatter might kill the Queen through the ability. Just barely, the Queen's going to stay alive, and now that Royal Champion is, he's really just relying on this Royal Champion to run through as much base as possible. This is not going to be a 3-star, but what they're not looking to do is get a low percentage 2-star. So he's going to carry out this raid as long as possible and grab as much of these buildings as he possibly can. Royal Champion should be able to step up and grab a bit of value for him here, which is going to allow him to get a decently high 2-star. Again, I don't see this one going through as a 3 because he's really just out of troops, and that single is going to ruin this raid for him. But in all honesty, it's going to get decently close. He's saving those 2 wizards here to try. He wants to wait until this Royal Champion takes down the Archer Tower, but it's not going to happen. Royal Champion's going to go down after she gets rid of that air defense. And in all honesty, it's very close, but it's just barely not going to go through for King Jeffrey. We need that win? Yeah. Yeah. First week you guys lost. I think it was 9-11. Who's your opponents for first week? I'm not entirely sure who it was. I've forgotten. I shouted it out at the beginning of the stream, but I forgot. So yeah, he's gonna get through. He's gonna get into the high 90s for this one. Can he possibly still get this one here? No, the Warden's gonna go down to the Tesla. Queen's gonna go down. All that's left is the Wizards. Not gonna go through. It was J-Off, right? J-Off was your first opponent. He's gonna get a 93 or 92%. Gonna start King Jeffrey off fairly strong here, which is pretty good. Picking KJ for pick'ems. Hey, that's a safe bet, bro. Safe bet. 92% gonna start on the number 1 base there. That's gonna give them a 0.18 or 18% overall destruction as of now. I'm learning a bit. So each base is worth 20% overall destruction, and each building is worth 0.2. Right? Is that how this whole 5v5 thing works? It was M&G Esports. Yeah, pretty strong. They're pretty up there. All right, so now we're going to see a hit from Blutspur go in. See who they decide to pick first and who's going to go in from their lineup. It was a really, really nice try by Mendicus. In all honesty, I'm surprised that his Yetis didn't peel off and grab that single. Quick maths. All the quick maths, man. You know it. So I'm getting, like, I've definitely seen that, like, the more 5v5 wars I either participate in or that I stream, I really start understanding how they work a little bit better. All right, Toby, he's going in. Let's see if he can get himself some revenge here. Going to be bringing the Queen Charge into the hybrid. Going to start with a Yeti Blimp over by this single target Inferno Tower. And that Yeti Blimp should be able to clear the Inferno, especially with the Rage Spell. I argue he didn't really need that Rage Spell there. I think that might have been a waste. He could have just gotten that single down. Maybe he wanted to try and grab the Scatter as well, which he might just barely get the Scatter. He's going to get it. Really OP value from the Blimp there. Some decent stuff. What's up, comrade? Welcome back. Going to start with this Queen over by the 3 o'clock side to deal with these Ice Golems. One of them peels away towards the Wizard, so that's going to slow things down just a little bit, but not a ton. Baby Dragon in over at the left side of this Queen to start creating a little bit of a funnel. Now, he wants her to walk inside of this channel so that way he can step up and grab the Town Hall. This Baby Dragon's doing a lot of work for him here and getting a ton of value, and that Queen's just staying stuck on those Ice Golems for a decent bit. Nice Tribe Gaming base. Is that what it is? Is this a Tribe Gaming base? OP bases from King Jeffrey. Here comes the King from the bottom side, and he's going to clear through a couple of buildings and set a really nice funnel for the hybrid coming in from this 5 o'clock side with the Ward. And that King needs to use his ability fairly soon to keep those miners forced in. Surprised he hasn't popped that ability yet. A lot of the miners are going to go to the outside, so not ideal. However, he should have enough troops here to get through the Town Hall. Going to rage through it. I'd imagine we're going to see the Warden at some point as well to keep those Hog Riders alive. Queen is banging through a couple of walls. There's the Warden. Now he's going to run into a couple of Spring Traps near this back end. There's the Scatter Shot. It's going to do a bit of damage to these Hog Riders right whenever the Warden ability wears off. He's thinning out a little bit near this middle. That Queen's banging on a wall. He wants her to get in there to try and grab this Queen possibly. World Champion's taking a lot of damage here. She's not going to, or she is going to get her ability off just barely, freezing the Queen, keeping her alive. Now his friendly Queen is actually still running through, but the enemy Queen should step up and take her down a little bit. Oh no, but he's going to freeze the enemy Queen. Miners are still running through. 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go. Queen ability is still in hand. She's going to step up and take down the Eagle and the Expos here. This is looking pretty good. As long as the Queen can get through this enemy King, she should be just fine, and it looks like she's going to. Miners are still running through. 55 seconds left to go. I think this is going to be a triple from Blutspur. I don't want to jinx it, but with that Queen still at full health with the healers, I don't think there's much to stop this raid other than time, but he still has 45 seconds. Oh no. Oh no, the miners are gone. Warden wasn't needed at the Town Hall. There were only 2 hogs at the blast, and miners would have went underground. Very correct. Very true. Very true. But I'm confused. Well, yeah, that's why. I'm guessing that's why he healed. But he did use the Warden at the Town Hall. Now this Queen needs to get through the rest of this base. 25 seconds left to go. She's going to have to bang through a couple of walls to get to the outside. And with that, I don't think he's going to triple. I think it's going to be another time fail, or a time fail. Not another. We didn't see a time fail from King Jeffrey. It was a good plan. I liked it. But again, questioning the entries just a little bit, I would have popped that King ability right when the King went down to keep all of those miners and Hog Riders straight in to the base. Jinx, 100% Jinx. 100%. You know how we work, Elliot. You know how we work. You know what side we're cheering for. Gotta pop the Jinxes out there. It was a nice try. It was a good plan. But again, had he popped that King ability a little bit earlier, that would have kept a lot of the miners and Hog Riders into the base, would have used the Warden ability at the Town Hall, and then he would have plowed through the base. So again, if that was rerun, having all those miners stay on the inside would have been a completely different result. So high 90s from both sides here. Again, they're tied on percentage right now. Both of the hits the same percentage. That's crazy. Also, what's up, Elliot? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Raj cheering for King Jeffrey, hoping they can pick up the win. That's crazy. Yeah, both of them with a 92% 2-star to start the war. That's hilarious. You gotta love it. Are we gonna see a dual percentage again? I wonder. I wonder. Should be fun. Alrighty. Let's see who's gonna go in from the King Jeffrey side. We should see a response from them any second now. Can they pull in a 3-star? Will we see some more Yetis, or will we see the hybrid come out? Will we see something crazy? Will we see some Lalo? No clue. Man, I was practicing a bit with Lalo this weekend. You streaming LP4 tomorrow? I don't plan to, but hey, I might. There's a chance, Elliot. I've just got to get in contact with the right people, and pretty sure. I know they have their what is it? They're in Gladiator, right? Yeah. To be honest, I have no idea. But no, yeah, I mean, if they're looking for a streamer and they want someone to cover, just, I'm sure they know. They're just send me a DM. Miss Mix Wars these days. Oh yeah, I might. I'm considering it now. Yeah, wait, when is their next? Hold on. All right, Sir Smoke-A-Lot gonna go in on number 2, or maybe a CWL invite war. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Again, all it takes is for someone to just shoot me a DM and be like, hey, can you stream this? And then I might. Because I tried to hunt for some streams before, but it just wasn't happening for me. All right, let's focus up on this attack here. Sir Smoke-A-Lot going to be going in for King Jeffrey. He's going to be bringing the Yetis again. Going to start with a Warden Walk up at this top side here. Couple of bowlers to set a funnel with this Ice Golem. So very interesting stuff. That Warden should not stay with those bowlers too long. He'll eventually start targeting some of these defenses once all the bowlers go down. He wants that air defense out of the way before the healers come in. Here comes a Coco Loon to pull a Seeking Air Mine. OP Coco Loon. And that's going to keep him moving. Now, this Warden should be able to step up and grab this Scatter Shot as well, which is going to be huge value for the Warden Walk. And I'd imagine he's going to be going straight in to this Town Hall area. Here comes the Giant with the King and a Wizard over at the left side by 9 o'clock to start setting a little bit of a funnel. And that Giant and King are placed a little bit far from the Warden, so that way the Warden does not get lured over towards them. So that Warden is going to step up and take down the Scatter. So an OP Warden there, going to step up and grab it, get it out of the way. Here comes a Loon just to speed things up a little bit and possibly grab a Coco or Seeking Air Mine. King set a funnel on the left side here, but not a super strong funnel. But here come all of the Yetis going in, and they should be going in just fine. Here's the jump spell, so they should target straight in towards that wall. All the Yetis piling in. Here comes the Queen. We're going to see the Royal Champion possibly saved. And we have a Slammer on this one, so I'm interested to see where this Slammer is going to come into play. King is still alive on the left side, but he's eventually going to go down. OP level on the Queen there, or on the King there. Everything's going to be moving in. He's going to pop that Warden ability fairly soon to keep those healers alive through the middle in the event that there are any traps. There's the Warden ability, keeping everything moving. Now, his Queen should be able to step up and nab this Town Hall if he has the funnel set correctly. He's going to freeze the Eagle there to keep things moving. All of the Ice Golems have gone down from the CC. Queen hops the wrong wall. He wanted her to be on this compartment over here to possibly step up and take down the Town Hall, but she's going to go up rather and target this Archer Tower up here. Now, it's not the end of the world because he still has that Slammer, and I'm wondering if that Slammer was meant for the Town Hall or if it was meant for this backside, because these Yetis are smashing through. Yeah, here comes the Slammer for this top side. We might see the Royal Champion pop in with the Slammer as well. It's looking really good so far, but again, with only 48 seconds left to go, you've got to consider time to possibly be a factor for the rest of this raid. That Slammer should step up and take down the Town Hall. There is no reason why it wouldn't, especially if there's some Yetis in there, because that Slammer's already going to do a bunch of damage to the Town Hall. Here comes the Royal Champion. Oh no, the Slammer goes off the wrong area, so those Yetis are not going to step up, or the Hog Riders are not going to step up and take down the Town Hall. It's really risky, but I think he's just fine with that Royal Champion ability, and he's very low percentage right now. Very interesting stuff. In all honesty, there's not a whole lot of defenses left alive, but again, there's not a whole lot of troops alive either. One more Yeti remaining. He's trying to desperately grab as much percentage as possible, popping the Royal Champion ability to keep things moving. He wants this Royal Champion to stay as far away from that enemy King as possible. She will be able to grab that Scatter Shot before the enemy King targets her, but that enemy King's going to wipe her out immediately, and now it's just a matter of grabbing percentage, but he's out of time. 70%, not ideal. I like the plan, but it didn't go all his way. He wanted that Queen to step up and grab the Town Hall, but she hopped the wrong wall and started targeting that Inferno Tower there. So nice try, but not going to go through. It's a good plan. Too much flanking damage. Yeah, I agree, Elliot. I agree. What's up, Commander? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You know, I've gotten so much better at reading names before I say them, because, man, when you've read as many, I'm going to call them OP names. When you've read as many OP names as me, oh boy. You finally learn after, the 7th one. It just takes a while. Let's see. Nice scout. Elliot flexing those emotes out there. Which, again, those are from Time to Clash. Blame Adam. If you're not already following him, go drop him a follow. He's also doing some pretty sick CWL action here and there. You know how it is. Let me actually... Wait, hold on. Maybe I can just find some stuff. Raj flexing out those emotes there. I'll flex out a couple of emotes from King Jeffrey on my own. We've got the unicorns as well as those unicorns there. But let's go straight into it here. We got Smirk going in from Blutspur. Let's see what he can do. Going to be bringing the Queen Charge into the hybrid again. We've got a super wall breaker in this lineup. So some very interesting stuff. Let's see where it's used. Going to be using that, let's see, he's using that blimp to try and step up and grab this multi-target Inferno and possibly this scatter as well. I think that's what he's aiming for. Will he get the scatter with the Yeti Mites? I don't believe he's going to. That rage spell, in all honesty, not going to get him a whole lot here other than just clearing the compartment. It did get rid of that air defense, though, so that way the Queen will actually be able to comfortably walk along this 3 o'clock side. So here she comes in with her healers, going to step up. Coco Loon in front to make sure there's no Seeking Air Mines to take one of those healers down. And now she's just going to deal with these Ice Golems and the Witch inside of the poison. She should deal with that just fine. OP Wizard in on this right side here to make sure that that Queen goes up exactly where he wants her to go. I'm guessing he's going to try and super wall break her into the Town Hall compartment. Here's a couple of minions up at this top side here to try and take down a few buildings just to get that extra percentage out of the way for the main army that comes in. Here comes a Hog Rider with a Giant to take down this mortar. Some OP stuff there. Notices the air defense there, so rather than bringing 2 loons, he opts in to bring a Hog Rider and a Giant. And this is exactly what I'm talking about with the Super Wall Breaker being OP. It still gets to open that wall, even though it got absolutely sniped by the Warden there. What's up, comrade? How you doing? Hello, hello. Queen's going to step up. She's going to walk into that Town Hall compartment and get it done. Coco Loon coming in again, but it's going to go for that Town Hall. It is going to grab a Seeking Air Mine, though. Good stuff there, and that Queen's going to step up and grab the Town Hall, and we might see a funnel get established, yeah, from this 6 o'clock side here by the King. He's going to go down and take down a couple of buildings, and we might see these Hog Riders come in, Hogs and Miners come in from the 5 to 4 o'clock side. There it is. Here's all the Miners going straight in. They're deployed a little bit wide on this base, so my concern is that they might spread out a little bit too much. Now, here's the World Champion, and to narrow that funnel by taking down that multi-target Inferno Tower, Queen should step up, and she will be able to grab a... No, she's not going to be able to grab the second scatter shot there, but the first one will go down. World Champion taking a lot of damage from this multi, but he's going to eventually pop that ability to get some extra damage in on those defenses. My light has died. I apologize, but those Miners are crushing through at this point. Queen is stuck inside of that Tornado Trap, and she should eventually go down. Not ideal for him, however. He's still got a stack of Miners left to go. Single target Inferno Tower at the back end. Final scatter shot goes down. Troll Tesla in the corner. It's looking pretty strong. The healers have transferred over to the Miners. He's starting to lose a little bit of momentum. However, he still has some troops alive. Can they get through the back end of this base? Teslas are still alive. Healers getting taken down by the air defense. They're getting stuck on some skellies. World Champions moving through. Miners are getting sprung. It's really close, but he might get this one here. Warden's still alive. World Champion's still alive. A couple of goblins to do some cleanup. 24 seconds left to go. It's looking really strong, but I think that's going to be a triple from Blutspur. OP. OP stuff from Blutspur. I'm saying it's going to be a triple. I don't know if it's going to be. It's too close to call right now. If it is, OP stuff. But if it, oh, it's going to be a time fill, isn't it? It's going to be a 99% time fill. Wow, a second time fill for Blutspur. Super unfortunate for them there. Again, I'm jinxing out the wazoo, man. You know how I do it. A second time fill, not ideal for them. However, that's going to put them way, way up on the percentage game at this point. OP defense from the King Jeffrey side. Defending against 2 time fails, and now realistically King Jeffrey know that they need to triple. They need to pull in some triples if they want to win this war. They've already well, I mean, right now it's too early to call, but again, they're really behind a percentage because of that first hit. I mean, the first hit was 92%. Second hit was just a little bit lower. All right, we got Vicious going in. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he's going for. He's going to be bringing the Yetis again. We're seeing a lot of Yetis from King Jeffrey today. He's going to start with a Wizard up by the 12 o'clock side to take down that Spell Factory, allowing for that Warden to get, or, sorry, not allowing for the Warden. He's going to just take down a small building there, but the Tesla will pop and take down that Wizard. It's not ideal. Here comes a couple of Loons in over by this Archer Tower here to take it down. He's going to drop a Coco Loon. It's going to lure a Seeking Air Mine and get it out of the way. And that Archer Tower should go down along the right side there. Here comes the King from the left to create a really nice funnel. And he's just going to Yeti smash straight through the middle of this base here. Again, that Warden not meant to grab any key buildings here. It's just really meant to set a funnel for the Yetis that will eventually come in later in the raid. Stop the jinx. It's not me. It's not me, Zeus. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know what side I'm cheering for, Zeus. Come on. I got to jinx it. Got to jinx it here and there. Let's see what we got going. Warden Walk will continue over by this right side here. And here come all of the Yetis. He knows that that funnel is established and that they will walk directly in towards that town hall because of the gap in the walls. There's nowhere else for those Yetis to go. Now, my only concern is that they might actually split up here once they get up towards this wall rather than going in at the same area. They're going to get delayed just a little bit because of those skellies, and they're going to do exactly what I just said, is they're going to split up. But it's not going to be the end of the world because, oh, will everything walk? Don't walk. Go for the town hall. Go for the town hall. One of the Yetis is walking. What is he doing? Here comes the blimp from the right side here. He needs to pop it over the Inferno Tower. There we go. It's moving through. Warden ability was popped. All the Yetis are moving through at this point. He's going to drop a poison on those ice golems. I don't even see what's going on. I think he's lost most of his bowlers at this point. But again, those Yetis stepping up to grab that Inferno Tower are going to get it out of the way for the rest of the Yetis moving through here. Again, we saw Yetis get a nerf a bit earlier in the last update that came out pretty recently. Here comes the 2 jump spells. Everything's moving through. Royal Champion from the top left side here. She's going to clear through a couple of defenses. Everything's piling through, but I'm concerned about the momentum running out near this back end. He still has the Queen, or no, he's used the Queen ability at this point, uses the Royal Champion ability, and now it's just a matter of sitting back and hoping that his troops can get through, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Single target Inferno Tower stays alive at the back end. Royal Champion is going to go down to it eventually, but not before she takes on a couple of defenses. That Warden is a little bit out of range of that single. Can this Warden step up and take down the single before it takes him down? I don't believe so. I think this one is just going to barely come short. If this Warden can get the single, that would be OP, but it's not going to happen. Warden's just barely going to go down, and that's going to be another fail for King Jeffrey. They're going to need to see a triple at this point. They're definitely behind on percentage. Really nice try by Vicious, but not going to go through. I like the plan, but again, I think this split by this wall really messed him up there. I think if all of the troops had gone in on one side, they would have stayed together, and he would have been able to grab the bowlers earlier. He did lose a lot of the bowlers very early off. Now he's got a OP Wizard Walk on the left side. That Wizard's going to grab a bunch of value there. Get him some more percentage. All right, let me see. Check some stuff. So it was a nice try. I like the plan, but again, with those troops splitting up at the beginning and then losing the bowlers early, really costed him that raid there. And again, we saw the Yetis get a nerf. Now the Yeti Mites don't lure the CC anymore, as well as Yeti Mites do less damage to the Town Hall. So could that have been a factor in this raid? Orange is back. Nice. You know what, Webb? We're back. This is King Jeffrey. CWL esports action. Right now we're seeing a pretty close war so far. Again, Blutspur with 2 time fails at the moment. King Jeffrey definitely a little bit behind on percentage. Once we see the next hit go in from Blutspur, we'll see the overall percentage. But they've got a 92 and a 97%. King Jeffrey have a 92, a 70, and a 78. So realistically, we need to see some triples from King Jeffrey if they want to be looking at winning this war. Or we need to see a 1-star from Blutspur. Either one. I'm okay with either one. But then again, I hate seeing 1-stars in this lineup. I mean, if I'm... No, scratch that. I want to see a 1-star. Let's go, Blutspur. Let's see a 1-star. I just realized my light died. Hold on a minute. I did not even realize that. Let me go ahead and change this out. Oh, you know what? We'll do it after this raid. Go straight into it. We got Insane going in on Zed. Let's see what he can do here. Very interesting base design from Zed. Going to be bringing the Yetis, starting with the Warden Walk over at this left side here, and that's going to be really used to just grab some value and clear some buildings out of the way. Warden's not going to grab a ton of valuable buildings, really just setting a really nice funnel for the Yetis. Here comes the King on the right side, far enough away from the Warden to not lure him over to the Warden. King will go through and take down a couple of buildings, but will eventually go down once he runs along that right side, that right side. But not before he gets a bunch of value. That King ability is going to get popped, and then he's going to get a bunch of buildings out of the way there. And now you can kind of see the tight funnel that he's establishing for his Yetis moving in. Has 6 wall breakers, so probably going to use them on the entry here. He is. After all the multi-beams are distracted, he's going to use those wall breakers to go in and get that wall break open. Now, those wall breakers won't get through another layer of walls there, but he was preparing for that. He has 2 jump spells here for the Yetis moving in. Doesn't have max jump spells, though. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Here comes the Yeti blimp. Very interesting stuff, but it's going to go down early. He wanted that blimp to go for the Town Hall, and he wanted to use it over the Warden ability. Oh, no. Oh, no. That did not go to plan at all. No, I think the attacker's panicking just a little bit. Warden abilities popping off, dropping rages over each other. Jump spell goes over the second one. Oh, no. This is not going Blutspur's way. All the Yetis are going to pile in towards that Town Hall compartment, and now it's going to just be a matter of damage control. He's got to make sure that he secures this Town Hall for the 2-star to make sure that Blutspur still have a chance to win this one here. He has 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, or he has a P.E.K.K.A. and a Yeti on the Town Hall, so they should be able to take it down just fine. It's scary, but he's going to pick up at least the Town Hall and get it out of the way. Now with only 42%, he's going to need to see a lot of cleanup go through. Still has a Rage Spell in his pocket. Dropping the World Champion with the Ice Golem in over at the 6 o'clock side. He is going to 2-star, but albeit it's not going to be that high of a percentage. So definitely exactly what King Jeffrey needed to see. But your wish came true. No. It's not a 1-star. It's very difficult to 1-star at 12v12 unless you're hitting an anti-2-star. But again, he's not going to get the highest percentage on this base. So that's going to affect Blutspur's percentage game 100% here. Warden will be able to step up and grab a couple more buildings out of the way, and there are a couple of trash buildings over on this right side here that he can't get out of the way. So in all honesty, for a raid that was looking a lot worse than it actually is, it's looking okay. He's going to get decent percentage. Again, not great in comparison to the other 2 hits that went in, but it's not going to get them out of the war for sure. And so now to respond here, King Jeffrey really needs to see a triple. We need to see a triple from King Jeffrey. Why are you guys doing this to me? Come on, just you're making it intense. I get it. You know, you want to make the stream interesting, but we want to see a win here from King Jeffrey. No 1-stars. No 1-stars. We only want to see some triples. 13 seconds remaining for the rest of this raid. His wizards are going to be able to step up and grab a few more buildings, and he's going to end at about a 74% 2-star, or 75% rather. 76, look at that. Racking up the percentage from those archers and wizards. Nice try here by Insane, but not going to go through for Blutspur. Let's try. What's up, dude lad? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Nick from WHF, thank you so much for the follow. Nick, one of the tribe guys. He's doing some awesome stuff in the game. The OP Bat Dragger, I believe. All right, they're not wasting any time. King Jeffrey going straight back in. I know exactly why he went straight back in. I think we've hit this base before. So let's see what Fresh can do here. He's gonna be bringing the dragons. Oh boy, let's see what he can do here. He's got the Sui into the dragons, 2 E-dragons with him as well. Now he wants this queen to step up and grab this single target. Possibly. I don't believe she can walk it though. Can the queen reach this single target? I don't know. I guess he's just trying to set a funnel here for the queen. Will this baby dragon get the single target out of the way? No way. Nah, baby dragon. It's not going to happen. It's close, but no. He's going to pop that queen ability. Sets a really nice funnel, but did not grab the single. That single is not walkable from the outside. Here comes a couple of test loons. He's going to send in that blimp for the town hall. Going to freeze the sweeper, and here come the dragons with the raid spell over the town hall to get it out of the way and lure that CC out. It looks like it's going to be a bunch of archers and probably a lava hound, judging by the fact that only the archers came out of the CC there, which is exactly what he needed to see there. So that lava hound is going to stay inside of the defending CC and do absolutely nothing for him. And here come all the dragons with the E-dragons straight in towards this base. He's going to send in a couple of loons to take down this single target inferno, which they're going to do. He has the bats as well. Oh boy. He's going to see it. We're going to see an early warning ability through this scatter shot and the enemy queen in the air defense there, which is perfect. And that's going to allow his troops to step up. And they're going to take some Seeking Air Mines as well. And here come the bats from the bottom side here. He has some free spells. He's going to take down the wizard tower at the bottom with the royal champion. And now those bats are going to run through this base. And there's hardly any splash damage to really take care of them other than the scatter shot and wizard tower at the top side, which the scatter shot's going to get locked onto the E-dragon there. Still has 2 free spells. Oh my. Oh my. He's going to freeze the scatter shot and the wizard tower before it targets the bats. This is looking really, really strong. It's going to freeze the wizard tower again. Single target inferno tower is still alive. These bats need to get through the wizard tower here. They're going to step up and grab the single. I think this is going to be a triple for King Jeffrey. Oh my goodness. Really excellent plan. Nice execution as well. I don't want to say I called it early, but in all honesty, I knew he was going to probably triple this base because I've seen this exact same base get hit the exact same way. So OP bases, but that's going to be a triple for King Jeffrey. If you guys are a tier 1 sub to the channel, you can go ahead and pop out some of those King Jeffrey emotes, or if you got some hype unicorns as well, you can pop those in the chat as well. King Jeffrey with the first triple of the war. That's exactly what they needed to see. All right, now let me see if I can fix this light because it has gone off and died. You know, what I need to do is I need to just cave and buy a cable to keep this thing plugged in. Like, I don't know why I haven't yet. I'm just a bit lazy, and in all honesty, I don't even think it's going to get to me in time because the whole, thing that's going on. That's going to be a triple for King Jeffrey. Exactly what they needed to see. Man, Fresh was ready to go. He was excited. Wuxia flexing those unicorn emotes from Time to Clash as well. Dude lad cheering for some King Jeffrey. All right, now if we see a defense from here, that'd be great. But if Blutspur come out with a 3-star of their own, they're gonna be in the lead. 68% overall destruction from King Jeffrey as of right now. It's looking pretty good. Oh boy, let's see if they can respond. Oh, it's intense, but that is exactly what we needed. Really good job by Fresh there. Gonna get it done for us and clear it out of the way. OP stuff, OP planning and OP base, OP execution. I'm sure Nick liked that attack, 100%. What's up, Parth over on YouTube? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I think YouTube, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure YouTube is broken at the moment. Because if you look at the viewer count, YouTube never goes above 3 to 5. So I'm starting to think that, which to me is fine. I'm not complaining about the viewer count, but it's more of, I don't think people are finding the streams. Because when I search for it in the Clash directory, it doesn't show up. So I don't know what's going on. I've got all the stuff correct, and I should be in the class directory, but I'm guessing I'm not. So it's, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but I might have to look into that after the stream. You continue playing Clash of Clans? Yeah, man. It's a fantastic game. In all honesty, it's one of those games you can play long term. Because of the way the progression system works, it's fun because as you play the game and the more you play the game and the higher up you move, you run into new aspects and like new challenges and new things that you can learn. I mean, it's honestly a ton of fun. It's a problem in India too. Yeah, it's a glitch going on. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on because it seems like I'm not able to be found on YouTube. Twitch is just fine. I mean, you know, as far as I know, if I look in the class directory, I'm there. But man, YouTube is just, I haven't seen my stream there at all. You could do with a low percentage 0-star from Blutspur to calm my nerves, to be honest, because of triple and they are in front. Yeah. Oh, will we see a disconnect? I really hope we don't see a disconnect. Because look, I want King Jeffrey to win, but the last thing I want to see is a disconnect for the win. I don't want to see that. No one wants to see that. All right, we got Freaky going in here. Let's see what he can do. Going to be bringing the Queen charge into the Hog Riders. 2x 3-star incoming. All right, Zeus is calling it. Let's see if he can live up to what he's just called. I actually hit this base a bit earlier today, and he's blipping exactly where he shouldn't blip because there's the tornado trap. He should be able to grab both of these scatters, though, with that rage spell, but possibly not. That tornado trap going to suck in all of those Yeti mites there. They're going to grab one of the scatters. Will they grab the second? No, they're not going to get rid of the second scatter shot, but they will leave the CC out, allowing for that Queen to step up and take it down and get it out of the way for the Hog Riders later in this raid. King will step up, going to use that super wall breaker to break open that compartment directly in towards the town hall. The witch is going to stay inside of that wall and be an absolute pain to deal with. King's going to bang on the wall and try and get to her, but she should eventually go down in a little bit. A little bit biased. Best of luck to you guys. Yeah, of course. Don't worry. Like, you know, I'll explain after this raid, but I'll get into that in a second. Let's pay attention. Let's focus up. All right, this Queen's going to walk into that compartment there and take down this town hall. Absolutely no issues. Now, my concern would be if the healers switch to the King and the Queen starts taking too much damage. King's going to go down eventually, but this Queen will get through the town hall and should eventually bounce to the out. Or no, he's going to drop a jump spell in the middle of this base here to force that Queen in to grab the enemy Queen. This is looking pretty good. Now, as long as this Queen can stay alive and step up and grab the enemy Queen, he'll be set. Here come all the Hog Riders in from the right side here. Now, I'm guessing he's not planning on getting the Queen with the enemy, or he's not planning on getting the enemy Queen with his Queen. Gonna have to pop that ability to keep her alive through that Scattershot Blast. Really nice deployment there. Popping the Warden over the enemy Queen, and that's gonna allow his troops to step up and take her down. Both of the Scattershots will go down, and those are probably two of the most detrimental defenses to this raid, and they're already out of the way, and that Queen is still alive on the back end. 1 minute and 27 seconds left to go, so his time is looking okay. World Champion taking a lot of damage here, so going to pop that ability. Hog Riders are moving through. They're losing a bit of momentum near the middle of this base here, and that Eagle is going to stay alive a lot longer than he would like it to. Oh no, we're starting to see things fizzle out just a little bit near this back end here. The trap placement from Mendicus here is OP. That single target Inferno is going to take down the Queen, and the Eagle stays alive. It was a really good plan, but again, I think the Hog Riders went in just a little bit too early. And I mean, you got to give it to Mendicus here. We saw a bunch of Hog Riders get sprung. Giant bombs going off everywhere. It's some crazy stuff, but I don't believe it's going to go. Your Tunnel 7 just reached Crystal. Nice. Good job. Well done. Stream is not going to end for about another 20 to 25 minutes. We've still got a couple more hits to go. But yeah, one thing I wanted to elaborate on just a little bit is the competitive scene in Clash, because despite it still being competitive, it's 100% probably one of the most friendly competitive scenes ever. Like, we may, the guys at the King Jeffrey side may talk all kinds of trash, but bottom line is that we wish the other clan the best of luck, and we look forward to an amazing war. That's what it comes down to, and I believe every single other clan most definitely holds to that principle as well. Because it's always fun to talk a bit of trash here and there. It's an awesome war till now. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It's really close. Again, that plan was looking really good, but I mean, you got to hand it to Mendicus with that trap placement there. Really sprung a couple of Hog Riders off the map there. And now I'm wondering, would a hybrid attack on that base, would it have been a bit of a better option? Not entirely sure. Now, King Jeffrey, if they want to win this war, they're going to have to get a triple here. If we see a triple from King Jeffrey, the war is over. Right? If I'm correct, I believe so. All right, we got Zed going in. Let's see what he can do here. Going to be bringing the Yetis again for this base. We're relying on Zed here to get himself another triple and secure the win for King Jeffrey. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure if King Jeffrey triples here, they win. Yeah, no, because they'll win on stars. All right, Warden walking to start by this 3 o'clock side here. He's going to clear through a couple of these buildings, and really this warden is just meant to grab some buildings out of the way and set a really nice funnel for the rest of the troops moving in. We're probably going to see another funnel established up by this 12 o'clock side. I forget I have a pen. We're going to probably see a funnel get established over here to take down a couple of these buildings, and we're going to probably see all of the Yetis pile in towards this town hall compartment from about the 2 o'clock side. Here comes the loon at the top side with the baby dragon. Safe Coco Loon there to make sure that the baby dragon doesn't go down to a seeking air mine. Otherwise, that's 10 troop space completely wasted. Here comes the king. He's going to step up, grab a couple of buildings out of the way, and set a really nice funnel. Now, this enemy king will step up and target the other king, but he's going to get a really nice trade there. At least I believe so. That king is not targeting the king. He's just barely out of the range. King should eventually step down. Barbarians will lure the king. Here comes all of the Yetis going straight in here. Warden is locked onto by an Expo, but it's not going to be enough damage to force a rage here. That jump spell, oh no. Was that in the right spot there? I think it was. CC will get lured out. It's a bunch of archers with 2 ice golems. King is going to eventually go down, and of course, the healers actually switch perfectly here, which is exactly what he wanted to see. Here's a rage spell going to go down. Keeping everything moving. The queen is in as well. He's probably got some hog riders inside of that siege barracks. Pops the warden ability early to keep those bowlers moving. That ice golem is going to slow things down just a little bit there. Could he possibly lose these bowlers to the town hall? Hopefully not. No, they're going to all completely avoid the town hall. Really nice placement of that jump spell. This is a really, really strong push into this base here. Now, as long as he can keep this momentum, it'll be looking good throughout the back end. Everything's moving through really, really nicely here. Those healers switched exactly how he wanted to. Hog riders are moving in from this left side, or this right side over here by about the 2 o'clock side. Here comes the Ice Golem with the Royal Champion. He's going to have to force that Royal Champion ability due to the scatter shot, and she's going to go down, not getting a ton of value for him. Queen is locked onto by a single target Inferno Tower, but still has her ability, so it's not going to be the end of the world, but going to be forced to use that. Now he's starting to lose some momentum over at this right side here, but he's got a lot of troops still alive. That queen is going to step up and take down the Inferno Tower, but she will go down to the scatter shot here, so not the most ideal thing. However, she does get rid of that single target. Is she going to get any more value? No, she's going to go down. We're going to see a high percentage 2-star, most definitely, but I don't believe we're going to see a 3. I think he just doesn't have enough time, in all honesty. Plus, that multi-target Inferno Tower staying alive in the middle of the base like that is not ideal. And he's going to step up and grab the scatter. Wow, unless this Warden can step up and grab the multi, I think it's going to be time regardless. It was a really nice try and a really nice plan as well. Could that Royal Champion have been used in a bit of a different spot there? Because, again, those skeletons really delayed her, and really, she didn't get a whole lot of value there. Told you it's a trap, yeah. Yeah, while wanting to win, definitely want to do it on offense and not through disconnect. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%. It's going to be a high 90, but it's not going to go through for King Jeffrey. And that means that now Blutspur, I believe they're going to have to... I believe they have to hit a triple, right? Yeah. So Blutspur are going to have to get a triple to win this war. And they'll win it on percentage, albeit... right? Yeah, they'll win on percentage, correct? If I'm not mistaken, they should win on percentage. So they're gonna have to see a 3-star. They'll win on their percentage game, but they need a 3. They need a triple. Let's see if they can get it done when they need it most. The pressure is on. Let's see if he can do it. Yes, yeah. Because right now, King Jeffrey a little bit behind on the percentage. They're gonna end at about 86% overall destruction. But I mean, again, we had some really high 90s. We had 2 92%. And 78 and then a 70. So, yeah, they're definitely ahead on the percentage game with a 74 or 92, a 97, a 74, and a 7. Oh, wait a minute. If we 3-star, we win. You might be right. Yeah, I think you're right. Because we have a 70. We have a 70 and a 78. You guys have a 76 and a 70. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys will just barely win on percentage if you 3-star. No pressure. No pressure. But it's time. The time is now to pull in a triple. Let's see what they can do. See if they can get it done. 2 minutes. They got 2 minutes left to go. They got plenty of time to really think about things and figure out what they need to do. So there is absolutely no rush at all to go through and get this one done. Let's go King Jeffrey. I'm rooting for him, man. Let's hope. Let's see what they can do. Can King Jeffrey get it done? I'm relying on him, man. We gotta see an OP defense from Vicious here in order to see a win for King Jeffrey. There's currently lockdown going on in India. Yep, there's lockdown over here as well. I say lockdown, it's more of just a stay-at-home order. Yeah, but please, stay safe during these times. King C, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. King C, one of the co-leaders over in King Jeffrey. What's up, Mal? I'm gonna call you Mal. How you doing? Welcome over on YouTube. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Got a minute 54. Now, they technically could wait until the final seconds to go in. So they're going to be tweaking plans and everything because they know We might actually see a risky plan as well, because again, they got to do they got to go for a 3-star at this point. So they're going to probably go for a riskier plan because they know that they have to go for it. You're such a talented content creator. You deserve more views and subscribers. Hey, man, I just do my thing. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here to enjoy the wars and have some awesome fun. Looking forward to it. How you doing? What's up, Brad Bob? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. King C is a very essential person. Very, very essential. Fish is better not be running those YouTube bases. I don't believe so. I was testing his base a little bit before the war. It's pretty up there. Not gonna lie. There have been 3 bases that I've hit that have been like, I cannot stand this base. I hate it so much. And the base that I was testing this morning was that base. I don't know if he's running that base or not, but yeah, needless to say, it was I wasn't a big fan. I wasn't a fan. Was not having fun with it. All right. But yeah, no, we're just here to cover these awesome CWL wars. Again, I primarily do media work with King Jeffrey, LP4, and Proc. We're a big family in that, so I'm doing a lot of CWL esports action, CWL Elite, Gladiator with LP4. At least I'm pretty sure they're in Gladiator, and I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, they're in Gladiator, 100%. All right, we're gonna need to see a triple from the Blutspur side. Can they get it done? He's gonna be bringing the Yetis. Let's see what he can do. It's the Yeti Bat. Let's see what his plan is here. He's going to start with a Warden up by this top side here. Going to start with a Cocoloon as well. Now that Tesla can just barely reach these healers, I believe. No, the Tesla cannot reach the healers. Comes a couple of Cocoloons just to make sure that he can get those traps out of the way. And this Warden should step up and grab some of these buildings and set a nice funnel for the rest of the raid here. LP4 is in Gladiator? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Sweet. Alright, so the Warden's going to coast. He's just fine. Not going to be taking any real damage as of yet. Here comes an Ice Golem with the Wall Wrecker. Now, I think he knows that the Warden is going to retarget, and he's going to just pile straight in towards this base. And again, he's going for a risky plan here. He needs to see a triple, so he's risking it for the biscuit. Let's see if he can get through the rest of this base. Will his troops walk? He needs that Warden ability, or he needs the Wall Wrecker to get through that wall. It's looking like he's just fine. Nothing's going to walk away. A bunch of Loons going to go in for some test Seeking Air Mines, and they should pull a bunch of them. Look at that. 2 Seeking Air Mines are pulled. There's an air bomb that gets pulled as well. Here come the bats from the top side as well. And now he's just relying on plowing through this base. Here's the world champion from the right side here. They're going to step up. Queen's in not in the best position. However, she is doing just fine. She's going to eventually loop back around. I thought she was going to bang a wall for a second. I was about to say, bats are still moving through. But again, the bats have gone in very, very early here. So there's a chance that Town Hall may absolutely wreck them once they get to it. They are clearing through these defenses, though. This is looking pretty good. He's got a lot of bowlers left alive. Queen and King ability still in hand. Now, does he have the cleanup? He definitely has the cleanup. The Town Hall is really the only defense left to go. It's going to go down. A minute and 30 seconds left to go. 50% of the base left. But again, he's got the cleanup, and there's not a whole lot of defenses to stop him here. Oh, my. Oh, my. It's looking really, really good. Bunch of Yetis still alive. Look at all the Yetis still alive on the screen. My goodness. Minute and 12 seconds. Really, the only thing that could be against him at this point is time. He definitely has the troops to get through this. Going to pop that King ability. He swagged the Queen and the King ability. That Tesla being OP at the top side. Going to clear out some of those wizards there to make sure that they don't get that Tesla down. Yeah, again, he's just got to rely on time. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a triple for Blutspur. Oh, no. They got the triple when they needed it most. Oh, no. It's going to happen for him. And Blutspur will get the triple. And that means they're going to get the win. Not ideal for King Jeffrey, but he got to hand it to him. It was a good attack. I was interested with the bats. But it's going to be a win for Blutspur. Just barely on percentage. That was the cleanest spam hit I've ever seen. Same. Yeah, I know. It's crazy stuff. But wow. Blutspur going to come in with the final triple and get it done for the win. GG to them. We saw some awesome hits from both sides. Wow. Big shout out to Blutspur. Thank you so much for letting me stream this war, as well as King Jeffrey. Didn't happen for us, and that means that Blutspur is going to look at a 1-for-1 record alongside King Jeffrey's 1-for-1 record for the CWL Esports Week 2. That was an OP hit. You got to hand it to him. Got the triple in when he needed it most. So King Jeffrey not getting lucky this time with a time fail. It's going to be a 3-star for him. And again, I mean, some of their bases, I mean, they had some awesome attacks. Just had a couple of unfortunate time fails. Same thing on the King Jeffrey side. We saw some really nice attacks, but didn't go through and get it done. Are you in Extreme? Yeah, I'll be in Extreme soon. But is there anyone we can raid? We can raid Clash Playhouse. He's doing some CWL farming and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and raid him, show him some love. But that's going to do it for me. Again, thank you so much to both clans for letting me stream this war. Huge shout out to both of them. If you want to join King Jeffrey, which is the clan that I primarily play in, feel free to check out the Discord link there. We're recruiting all Town Hall 13s. If you're looking to play Town Hall 12 and 11, feel free to apply to LP4. There's their link right there. You can join their Discord and then go through their application process from there. But that's going to do it for me. I'm going to sign off. Let's go ahead and raid Clash Playhouse. We're going to raid Avi. We're going to go show him some love on this fine, what is it, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday after, is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? I don't even know. It's Thursday. What am I saying? We're going to raid him, show him some love. Feel free to spam some emotes in there once we get there. Some King Jeffrey emotes. If you're subbed to the channel, feel free to pop in some orange emotes in there. Or no, we just have the King Jeffrey emotes. Yeah, spam some King Jeffrey emotes if you want. That's going to do it for me. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone for coming out. We had a couple of new follows, which again, I also appreciate. But that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys later. See ya.